the Bobbito of all Garcias.
I'm so happy to show off my gems. Oh wow!
Yes,
Yeah.
look at him,
I'm so
yo.
happy to show off my gems.
Bitty bitty bum bum. All right, guys. I know Stretch has sent me photos of him watching the show without his top on, so that's you know, it's like his little joke with me, and
Yo,
I'm
do you
like,
have
okay.
your top button?
Yeah, I just opened it.
Oh
I
my
just
God!
opened it,
Wow, you went
'cause
real 94 with that.
a young man with amazing hair coming up in New York City, doing his thing. A great thing about you with basketball and hip hop is that you've met LeBron, you've met Michael Jordan,
Multiple
but
times. Yeah.
somebody that kind of made you stop in your tracks was Chuck D.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, you have done your homework, David. I thought I was going to show off my gems. You're doing like a proper interview with me, like a podcast interview with me. Are you you're buttoning up your t-shirt now?
I'm putting it back because you don't deserve my chest hairs. Only Stretch jealous. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What kind of print is that on your shirt?
It's tennis. It's skeletons.
Oh, for Stretch. You know, Stretch loves tennis.
That's why I thought I was interviewing Stretch or Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I got you.
Yeah.
The hell's going on?
What are you doing asking me about Chuck D? Like, that happened 31 years ago.
Okay, cool.
I was in awe. I was in complete awe. Like singular. I've met Shaka Khan. I met Michael, as you said, you know, LeBron. I mean, you know, Stevie Wonder, crossed paths with him 4 times, 5 times. Like, yo, I was shook when like my heart dropped. And all the fly skimmies dropped. Yeah, it was like that, B. But what does this have to do with show off your gems?
In the word gems, there are also gems that are dropped.
Oh yes. Okay.
Let's move up to the
I'm proud
freaking
of you,
movies
though.
already, because you know I don't want to. All this homework I did is for nothing. Now I'll trash everything you've said in life.
So you asked me about Chuck D. That's a good one. Not a lot of people ask me about that. So you've done your homework.
So
you've done well, David. Pat on your back. Pat on your shoulder.
One of the early times that I met you was protesting against a film called The Perez Family, where they casted non-Latinos.
Yeah, you remember that. That's great. Yes.
And you know, Rosie was there, of course. Crazy Legs, Tony Touch.
She got arrested protesting for the U.S. Navy to leave Vieques in Puerto Rico. This is like 20 years ago, actually. So shout out to Rosie. She recorded a cameo today for me for the music video that I'm directing for the Stretch and Bobbito M19's remake of Que Bonita Bandera. That's coming out towards the end of this year to celebrate the 125th anniversary of the Puerto Rican flag. So be on the lookout for that. I just dropped a gem. Nobody knew that I was directing.
Yeah, see, and this is what happens.
There. I dropped a gem. I dropped a gem.
See, you did it. You did something in life.
If I do on your show, is that considered dropping a gem?
It's cool. It's yes. It's American. It's hip hop. It's living.
Are you ready for me, bro? You're not ready. Yo, shout out to Break B Lou. Oh snap, Munira. Yo, salam alaikum.
All right, Bob.
I want to drop more gems.
You're on my show. You're not on one of your 57 shows that you've done in life or directing a film. Okay, bro? Hold on. Take the breaks. Hold on.
Let me drop a gem in the toilet bowl.
You don't have Stretch's white privilege
go to the toilet
to take
right now.
advantage of me.
Would you keep me on IGLive if I went to the toilet right now?
Bro, I just know that there were several moments in my life personally where you've inspired me.
Oh, thank you. I love you, D-Stroy. You know that? I love you. I really do. I'm proud of you too. But I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I interrupt you a lot. This is your show.
I'll wait, B. You wasn't raised right, and it's okay.
Okay, let's go.
When you made those documentaries, were you doing that to tell your story because nobody else could tell your story?
Yeah, I mean, when I directed Rock Rubber 45s, there was nobody in their right mind who was going to do a documentary on me, you know, and probably I wasn't in my right mind to do a documentary about myself. I definitely got, you know, reviews like who the F does this dude think he is to do a documentary on himself? But I would retort like, who am I not to do a documentary about myself? I could have 10 followers on Instagram. I'm still worthy of telling my story. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to share my narrative, and I hope that people who are on your IGLive that see they go search rockrubber45.com. You know, I love seeing how you've been navigating waters, you know, an NBA game. That's dope, B. Rocket. You know, I mean, I'll be joking around with you like, oh, what, you play ball? Like, nah, but so what? People ask me like, did you go to film school? What film school did you go to? Nah, I didn't go to film school. I can still make a film.
Stretch Armstrong's
Oh snap! Look at my man, crazy
favorite friend. Yo, bro, my man, fam. You gonna keep looking at these comments? I'm gonna have to throw eggs at your window.
It's Crazy Legs, come on, B. That's all man.
Crazy Legs used to dance for Ronald Reagan, fam. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
All right. The reason why I went to Europe, the first 12-inch I ever put out was because of the Arsonist.
You're starting like 4 years down the road. I played Touch and Destroy. You're
Yeah,
starting with
you
the
are.
Arsonist. I heard play 2 of your joints on me and Stretch's radio show even prior to this session. That's why my eyes are opening up. Like 12-inch, come on, be like I was playing cassettes.
You also, for everyone to know, in your column of Vibe magazine, you played the Touch and Destroy Pa'lante Siempre Pa'lante
For Tito Puente, bro. Come on, yo. Come on.
My father
and he liked it.
Yo, bro, I didn't meet my father till that article came out, son. He was like, "Well, that's my son. Good guy." So, thank you.
Word. Oh, you bugging. I don't know if you're serious or not.
I'm not. Come on, B. Butter Awards, which you gave us.
B, I played the session as a demo, B, like 2 years before the 12-inch came out. Like, come on, yo. You starting at the commercial side. Like, let's start at the...
No, because, and then you say, yo, you're going back 31 years ago? Yo, what are you talking?
Oh, I'm in quicksand. I'm falling.
Hello, is Bob there? What's good? Oh, we got a hand.
I'm holding on.
He's holding on. Come on. You can do it. You can. Everybody slow clap him up. Come on. You can do it, Bob. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, Bob, you doing it. You do. All right, man. This show is called Show Off Your Gems. My name is D-Stroy. That gentleman right there with the amazing hair, his name is Bobbito Garcia. And what we are going to do, Bob, I don't know your collection. You know what you have. So you can go and start when you're ready in the order that you'd like. That being said, Bobbito, show off your gems.
First of all, okay, thank you. Oh, so wait, so you're not asking me any more questions?
No, because you're crazy, B. I gotta send I'm gonna file a lawsuit. Yeah, Jerry. There's beef. We got Tupac, Biggie beef. Go.
Crazy. Wait, time out. D-Stroy just said, Bob, you're crazy. Wow. Yo.
Come on!
Wow! Wow!
Come on, Bob. All right. This is your moment, brother. Your time to shine.
That we were in Europe and people thought you were the beat nuts.
Yes. Welcome. I am Psycho-less and Juju and fashion at the same time. I'm the beat nuts.
Come on, I'm crazy. Okay. All right. Yeah. I just had to take a break from that. Okay.
Yes, I know.
There's a lot of people on here. I see. Me and Stretch do the IGLive earlier. It's nice. The sun. I can see the sun.
You want to go take a walk and come back? Or send a text to Stretch, because he probably sent the photo of him without his shirt on right now, watching this.
Yo, what happens if I take off my shirt?
Then you're just trying to be like him. Like that. Like that.
I can't take off my shirt. My nipples are that tiny, yo.
Yo, fam. Bob, when you're ready in America, Show
Okay.
off your gems. Show whatever you want. Don't be silly. I don't want to see a napkin you used like 2 minutes ago. Please.
I know it's mad sneaker. Yo, shout out to. Do you know who Adam Levinson is?
Yo, fam. I love you like
I'm
somebody I
asking you a
know.
question, B. You're not answering my question. Do you know what Adam Levinson is?
Listen, as a strong Filipino woman, you're gonna have to fall back, fam. We here for the gems. All this Japanesing you doing, because you try to sun me and control the narrative, fam.
Okay. Well, so you're done with your serious questions. I love it, yo. Yo, that was a curveball, B.
You know, why can we give our community, our culture, quality content and not let anyone do it? Fam, you could have been showing you off your gems and we didn't have to go down this road. All right?
You're stuttering now. I love
Yo,
it.
Ronald Reagan's B-boy. Go to his house now. There you go. He's looking at freaking comments. Bobbito, show off your gems. That's the 5th time.
Okay, what do you want me to? But what? I mean, you know, I have a lot of stuff. But what would you like to see?
I would love to see things that are important to you.
Yeah.
Through your travels.
Okay.
Throughout this game, right?
Okay.
That will be mind blowing and would make me want to blow this harmonica.
Okay. You know, my whole life, I dreamed of having a band. In January, me and Stretch released this album with the M19's band. That's a Joe Conzo photo of a bus in the Bronx. But the M19 is the bus that connected the Upper East Side and the Upper West Side. But yo, B, look at this, man. This is beautiful, B. This is the culmination of 30 years of partnership with Stretch. Look at that. That's me.
Yes.
Crazy, right?
And you work with the Grammy Award-winning violinist.
Mireya Ramos. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. The name of the album is No Request. So that's how I'm going to start out with the gems. This is a gem right here. My man Breakbeat Lou, he hooked me up with his slip mats. I use them. I love them so much that I put a lamp that's from the 1950s, an antique lamp on top of it. Right? But yo, that's Ultimate Breaks and Beats.
Yes.
But I love Breakbeat Lou. He's a true friend. Came to pick me up one day at 5 a.m. to drive my family to Newark Airport. That's like a true cat, you know? This is special for me. I've had this alarm clock for, I don't know how many, I'm maybe 30. I mean, I had this alarm clock when me and Stretch were roommates in 92.
Wow.
And I've had it all these years. So that's a gem. What else? Oh, here's a gem. This is the Ubuntu Award. I helped out a nonprofit called Hoops for Hope, and in 2010, they awarded me the Ubuntu Award. Now, the only people who were given this prior to me was Doc Rivers and Larry Brown. Yeah, Larry Brown. And the Hoops for Hope is based in South Africa and Zimbabwe. And I was instrumental in helping raise money for them. On 9/11, a friend of mine, a teammate by the name of Stephen Mulderry, aka Zip, he died in the World Trade Center. But the tournament director, Bill Lynch, who passed away a couple of years ago as well, he gave me the Sportsman of the Year award. The tournament used to be called Handfish, and then it was called Stephen Mulderry Tournament Memorial. And so winning this, given being the Sportsman of the Year trophy, was very meaningful for me, you know, because Steve was my man, you know, when he passed away, like, he wasn't the only person I lost in the tower.
Yeah.
But knowing that, you know, I was able to represent his spirit on a court in this tournament that was named after my boy, you know, and then being, you know, considered like the player of the year. That was very meaningful. So that's a gem that I never share with nobody. Yeah. I'll show you another gem. One of one bag that Case and Bloom made for Rich Medina that Rich designed. But they reached out to me to do it. It's made of old NBA basketball leather. The NBA no longer makes basketballs with actual leather. They do a synthetic. And so I asked them to do the original logo that Bluster One did. Bluster is one of the people who founded PNB Nation, the apparel line in the 90s. These posters are not for sale. They weren't even a Kickstarter reward. But this is very proudly in my and let me give you some extra. I've never done this. So the Rock Rubber 45's logo was done by Omar Acosta, who was the art director for the Stretch and Bobbito Radio That Changed Lives film. He's also the co-producer. This photo, this is a crazy story. I never told this story. I made the All-Star team at West 4th Street at age 43, D-Stroy. And this layup, I'm going to tell you something crazy. The score was tied and it was 10 seconds to go. And I had the ball at the foul line extended, and I beat my man with a jab step, and then I came down the lane and I scored the layup, and that was the winning basket in the All-Star game in 2009 at age 43. I'd played in West 4th since the 90s, and I didn't make the All-Star team until I was age 43. Crazy, right? So that's a crazy story. This picture, this is cool. I've never told these stories. I'm going to drop a gem. This picture was taken on 117th Street in El Barrio on Lexington Avenue. I took this photo back in 2003 while taking imagery for what will become Bounce Magazine, where I was the co-founder and then the eventual editor-in-chief. Oh, and I got to shout out Kevin Coolio, who was the co-director of Doing the Park for this photo. This photo was at APT. I love it because you can't even see me, but you could just see me playing 45s. And, you know, there's a whole like wave of, oh my God, I'm so cool. I play 45s. Well, special 45 set. Oh, wow. So cool. Special. I'm playing vinyl. Like, F out of here, man. We've been playing vinyl 45s for 25 years since I started DJing. And ain't nothing new to me, you know. Got mad gigs that I showed up with just a bag of 45 before it became a thing. This photo is by Kevin Kool as well. This is in Puerto Rico at La Perla. You see La Fortaleza atrás. Yes. And this is one of my favorite courts in the world to shoot around at. It's just very special for me to have a connection to the island. This photo is by Joe Conzo. This is me spinning at the Tools of War. And crazy story, I basically grew up in the White Park because my mother was a beautician who cut hair at a beauty parlor on 106th between Lexington and 3rd, which is right next to White Park. So when Christy Z started doing the jams, the park jams, it was like, yo, I used to play wiffle ball in this park back in 1971. So it was crazy. So let's start looking at sneakers. You want to see sneakers, D-Stroy?
Oh, fam.
Huh?
Listen.
You want to see sneakers? Let's see sneakers. Okay. So this is a one of one that, hold on, let me turn it around.
See, when you start talking one-on-one thing, here we go.
Okay, so this is the one of one. You know the sneakers, the Pat Ewings. They can't call him Pat Ewing anymore because he's no longer an Adidas athlete. He has his own line, the Ewings. But they were officially called the Rivalry, I believe. And they put the PR flag on the tongue, and they put my name. Okay, so that's a one of one. And I didn't know these were coming. They just came in the mail. Every once in a while, like once every 2-3 years, I get something in the mail that I was not expecting. Here's something that's wonderful, D-Stroy, where because it brings like the connection of hip hop to sneakers. So this is the Puma 50th anniversary suede. I did a collab. I'll show it to you. But what I'm really excited to show you in particular is the box. A lot of people don't know the story behind the box. But this is my name on the side. All right. Oh, cool. See, look, I wear them.
That's beautiful.
You know, I wear all my sneakers. There's nothing here. It's unworn. You know, whatever. But anyway, but the box is crazy, right? So the box is a cassette from the collection of Nice and Nasty Vaz, who used to be my manager at Footwork and was a devoted Stretch and Bobbito listener. And I convinced Puma to put this cassette on a box top for the 50th anniversary. And so it's like, you know, if you know about hip hop and you know about me and Stretch, and you're like, oh, word, that's a Stretch and Bobbito cassette. But if you don't know, it's just a crazy, like, little cassette style on the top. But yeah, shout out to Nice and Nasty Vaz. My favorite painter in the world is Jose Parla, and he's a dear friend. He did a 90-foot mural in the New World Trade Center. He did BAM. He's done, he's sold out shows across the world. And he collabed with Converse, I don't know how long ago, probably like 10 plus years ago. But this was to raise money for
Red, yeah.
Yeah, for Red. So I wear these proudly. I've worn these at some very special events. People don't really recognize them. I don't know how much they're worth on StockX and all that stuff, but for me, they're wonderful. Okay, I got another one for you. This is in 2005, the 35th anniversary of the Superstar that we know as the Shell Toes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, see, look, it says 35th anniversary there.
Nice.
Right?
Yes.
But back then I was a member of Project Playground, and we used to do halftime shows at NBA arenas and all the top NCAA programs, University of Tennessee, UConn, Florida State, you name it. And so I did the shoes, pumping up Project Playground. And this was my first big collab in 2005. Now, this is a goodie for my man Adam Remington, aka Air Rev. This is a pair of Nike Dynasties they were released. I wore these in 1982, 83. You like that? Look, the box fall apart. The box is limp.
Wow.
Like your biscuit. Yeah. Nike has never reissued these. And I used to have a pair in white on white when I was a junior. Oh, I got a great story. I was a junior at Lower Merion High School. Yeah, that's where I went. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace.
And Kobe Bryant, yeah, of course.
12 years later. But crazy story. So in my book, Where'd You Get Those? New York City Sneaker Culture, 1960 to 1987, Roosevelt Chapman wore the Dynasties when he was at Dayton. One day I'm at the Sand Park. That's 100th Street in Amsterdam, right up the block from Rocksteady Park, right? And I'm shooting around with this dude, and he's like 6'4", like, well built. We shooting around, we having a good time, and he's like, he's just not missing. I'm like, and I'm not missing either. So we both shooting. So he goes, yo, you want to play a game of horses? Yeah, bet. Anyway, halfway through the game, I noticed he's got a University of Dayton t-shirt. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. I've never seen nobody with a University of Dayton t-shirt in New York. That's really cool. He was like, yeah, I went there. I was like, oh, that's dope. He's playing it mad humble, and then I play myself. And I'm like, yo, my favorite ball player when I was in high school, my dude, was a cat named Roosevelt Chapman from Brooklyn. He played at Westinghouse High School, and he went to Dayton. And yo, he averaged 30 plus a game, my dude. Yo, when he played against Georgetown had the #1 defense in the country. They wanted to win a national championship, and he had 15 or 18 and I was like dropping stats, and yo, and Roosevelt Chapman used to do it, and then he scored this. And yo, he's not saying nothing. He's looking at me like smiling, like continuing to laugh. And then like he finally goes, yo. I'm like, what's up? I'm Roosevelt Chapman. I was like, yo, I was like, what? I slobbed his knob for like 10 minutes, basically. You like these stories?
I love it all, Bob, because
Okay.
You know what? Like you said, you tell these stories, and one that I do love that showed me a lot of discipline was when we were on tour, and here the Arsenals were wilding in Europe, and you were so focused, and you were with your laptop writing, and I was like, "What are you writing?" He was like, "I'm writing a book," and I, it didn't seem like a thing to me, like a person I know can't write a book, you know what I mean?
Right, no doubt.
And then it became one of the most amazing books for sneaker culture, bro. And
no doubt
to witness your focus, of course, you were old, and you're also the person who put a lot of it together. Shout out to Typhoon as well. But it showed me that, with some discipline, you can make things happen.
Well, you mentioned Where'd You Get Those? And This is a collab I did in 2016 with the with Puma, and they let me do a design for this is the Puma suede hot top. I had never really done any branding for my book. Where'd you get those? But this is a beef and broccoli Puma suede. Here, let me show you some other butters. Staying on the Puma tip. This is the Puma Clyde that I did in 2016 as well. And I did it with some basketball imagery. Guard up, you see that?
Yes.
And here, look, 1 of 1 laser.
Yes!
2003, Mark Smith at Nike in the lab had just developed the laser technology for uppers, and I was about to be on Cold Pizza on ESPN, and to promote my book, Where'd You Get Those? And Chris Hall had tipped off Mark that I was going to be on national TV, so Mark went hard, and he got me and Chris laser 1 of 1s, and Mark was gracious enough to put my name on the back. So that's a 1 of 1. I hope you like that.
I love this, brother.
This is a shoe that I did for Pro Kids, the Royal Flash, right? This is for the 30th anniversary of the shoe. And I did it on some Boricuas. Look, it says Baloncesto Boricua on the back, right?
Yes.
And this was like me paying homage to Puerto Rico, pero también el barrio, pa'lante,
Yes.
you know?
Look at that guy.
Now the wine color, el barrio, the wine color never was released commercially. This was a promo only, and I think only like 40 or 50 pairs were made. This is a 1 of 1. This is in 2007. I did the Nike 25th anniversary of the Air Force One. These never came out though. This was just a sample, and we did the tonal with the gum bottoms. Nice. They wound up reissuing the same design about 3 years ago without my name on it. But I came up with the idea to put gum bottoms here. This is what actually came out though. This is the Air Force One, wow. Puerto Ricos that I call. And yeah, on the back it says love for Kool Bob Love, right? Got the hand there. You like these?
I love them, bro.
Oh, cool, man. Thank you, bro. More 1 of 1s. Ugh. When I was doing a ProCAD collab, I had told him, I was like, yo, let's do a low cut. And so this was a shoe dedicated to my father because he had a squad at Joan of Arc back in 1957, 58. And Joan of Arc was a night league basketball tournament. There's a story about it in my film Rock Rubber 45s. Yes. But Monchito, wow, that was my father's nickname. And I also did this. These never came out though. I designed these for ProCAS, and they decided not to come out with them. But these are fire, and I got my name on the inside. Cool.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay. I never really show these, but so these are 1 of 1. This is a Nike Air Force One mid that Nike the swoosh gave me in 2002, as they had just finished creating the Nike ID technology.
Yep.
I've worn these very sparingly, but in 1999 they had asked me if I could have a sneaker. What would it be? And I told them gum bottom, burgundy, suede. And that's what they hooked. They gave it to me. It took them 3 years to do it, but they did it. This is the ProCat Royal Flash from 1979 that I did the 30th anniversary of. Look, it's still got dust from the 1970s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I wore these hard. Actually, I wore these during a battle against Q Unique, and
yes,
in '96 that Ray Roll, rest in peace, myself, Scribble, DJ. At like a loft. Legs will remember that. Nike franchise released in '81. Never been reissued by the swoosh. This is my favorite shoe of my youth prior to turning into a grown man. But yeah, these are sneakers that I wore in high school.
Wow.
These are the G4s. I just got these from Converse. I don't think they've come out yet. They mailed it to me. Shout out to Imani. So this is the other pair from the 2007 Nike Air Force One times Kool Bob Love pack. And this is the only pair. Oh yeah, I have the red high top and this low cut. But I did 7 colors, and these are the only 2 that I kept. Like a dumbass. I was given 350 pairs of shoes, promo shoes, and I gave away 348 of them.
You're a good person.
Here's a 1 of 1 for you. This is from when me and Kevin Coolio went to the Philippines to premiere our film, Doing It in the Park, Pick Up Basketball NYC. You see the logo there? So here's the 1 of 1 of 1 of 1s, which I nicknamed the step-offs. The step-off, man, you know? Because in 2002, you really didn't have, like, your name on anything unless you were, like, Jay-Z, Eminem, Wu-Tang, or, like, an NBA player. So, you know, me not being a platinum artist and a millionaire, getting something like this, you know, like a millionaire in cultural value in the sneaker world, and getting these from Nike was really, and I told you the story about I showed you the mids, but those are the high tops.
Those were made with flammable plastic.
They have pancake batter in the midsole. So this is the Rock River 45's logo on a plastic case. My man Jordan Chan Mendez did those, and so Blunt did these. It's like a fabric on the swoosh.
Oof, yeah, I see it. Like the stitching.
It's like a stitching. Yeah, it's really nice.
Embroidery, so beautiful.
And then they put a few tags. This is 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Oh, and he did. What do you call this little thing? The bray? It's a bray.
It's called pancake batter.
Yeah. It's called a ladle. There's only 10 of these rugs in the world. It's a Jose Parla, again, my man, criado en Puerto Rico, pero él es cubano, but very close friend of mine. This is a Fondulum compilation that came out of Japan, never released anywhere in any other country. This is the Cenobites CD that I released. This is the Farewell Fondulum, a compilation with Def Jux. Oh, and here goes the MF Doom original release. So here's some Doom demos. You like that?
I love it.
Check this out. You know the song?
Yeah, we are the world. We are the imposters.
Shout out to MF Grimm.
Bob, turn the camera around, bro. That's amazing. I love it.
What?
I want the last final gem to be you.
You like that? You know how many demos I got in here?
What was it like showing off your gems, my brother?
Oh, it was a wonderful experience. You're such a great host, bro. You know, you really asked me some inquisitive questions. I don't, you know. You're great, bro. I love you. You're great. You have great energy. You know, you bring the goofiness out of me. I'm really a serious guy. This is a Bounce magazine, which I co-founded. But my co-founders were like, "Yo, you need to be on the cover of our first magazine." I was like, "Nah, you're bugging." Like, they were like, "Nah, you're bugging. You represent playground basketball like nobody else." And I was like, "Wow." I was humbled. So, very few of these in the world.
Bob, anything else you'd like to say to the beautiful people?
Yeah, I work very hard on independent projects. So please check patreon.com/CoolBobLove. Also, I just released a dribbling instructional DVD. I'm sorry, dribbling instructional video called Bobbito's Basics to Boogie. Here's the original one that got released in 2002 by Fat Beats, with Fat Beats distribution. But I updated it a little bit, and it's now available for download for $5 directly from me, paypal.me/CoolBobLove, spelled just like my Instagram handle, KOOLBOBLOVE.
Bob, I want to tell you on behalf of myself and people in this room, and I've said it already, I love you, brother. You definitely make the sun shine. I stand taller knowing that you exist in my life, brother.
Thank you, B. Love goes right back.